Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Elder of Rock. I am Stephen Elder, and today I'm going to talk about a really cool live album by a really cool band. You may have noticed I have a camouflage shirt on. That's because I don't have an Accept shirt anymore. I sold it a little while ago because it was way too small for me, but I got some good money for it. But anyway, it's a balls to the wall shirt. But anyway, enough about that. I'm going to talk about this album right here, Staying Alive by Accept. Really cool double album that came out. It was released October 21st, 1990. It was recorded in 1985 in Japan on the Metal Heart Tour, but it wasn't released until 1990. It was kind of, I think, a last bone thrown to the fans because Accept had broken up. They had gone through a singer change, didn't work out. So they decided to break up, but they kind of threw this out there for the fans, I guess, because at that time they didn't think they were getting back together. They, of course, did. In the 90s, they released a couple of albums and then, of course, broke up again. Then Wolf Hoffman was able to get the name Accept, and they got Mark Tornillo on vocals and really have been releasing some good albums since then. And so is Udo. Udo's been releasing some good albums also as well. Um, and they've also done some live albums. But anyway, enough of that. But like I said, this is a really cool live album. It's got some really cool versions of familiar favorites from the albums Breaker through Metal Heart. You got a cool track listing on here. You got Metal Heart, Breaker, Screaming for a Love Bite, Up to the Limit, Living for Tonight, Princess of the Dawn, Neon Nights, and Burning. That's on CD 1. Yeah, it's a 2 CD. Anyway, CD 2 has Head Over Heels, guitar solo by Wolf Hoffman. I don't know why York Fisher didn't get one, but anyway. Restless and Wild, Son of a Bitch, London Leather Boys, Love Child, Flash Rockin' Man, Dogs on Leads, Fast as a Shark, a 10-minute version of Balls to the Wall. Mm. And then you got a outro Bound to Fail, which is just a tape of Bound to Fail playing at the end. It's not them playing the actual song. Um, and like I said, really cool versions of familiar favorites here. I got the 2 CD version. There was a 1 disc version that came out. Um, of course, that has a few songs edited out of it. But if you can find the 2 CD version, uh, pick that up. I'm also going to put a link in Spotify that was up on Spotify. So I'll put a link in the spot, and I'll put a link to Spotify in the descriptions. In case you want to check the album out, I'll put that link there. It also came out on VHS as well. And if I can find a link to YouTube, maybe there's some stuff up on YouTube of this, and that'll be pretty cool. I'll put that up there as well. But like I said, really cool. I got the 2 CD version, like I said. Some cool stuff here. There's some credits there. Of course, and this had the lineup of Udo Dirkschneider on vocals. You got some cool liner notes here too. A little bit of history of the band as well. Chronicling them from at least 1982. I don't know to Metal Heart or after Metal Heart. Actually, you got Stefan Kaufman on drums. You got Wolf Hoffman when he had hair on guitar. You got Peter Baltz or Baltus. I never sure how to say that on bass, and Jorg Fischer on second guitar. Yeah, so cool. And yes, like I said, you got some liner notes here. You also got them in a couple different languages. So that's really cool. Yeah, I think it was an import. This particular version was an import, the 2 CD. I think the single disc version was the US. But anyway, so really cool blistering, heavier versions of these songs. In a lot of cases, because of the production, the drums and stuff sound really heavy, and just really the band's really tight. Good vocals by Udo. And so yeah, so there you go. So yeah, so at the time, this was the only was the only Accept album for a long time. Actually there was a small EP they did. Um, I don't know if I ever got a CD release or if it just was. I remember seeing it on vinyl. I think that was recorded in Japan as well because Accept was big in Japan. But now Udo has put out a live album under the moniker Dirk Schneider. Um, where he went out and did the Accept songs in there. So he did a live album there. Except with Mark Tornillo has done a couple of live albums. One I really like, Symphonic Terror, which is another good one. With them with the symphony orchestra, and it was actually pretty cool, pretty heavy. So, like I said, there you go. Check it out. Except Staying Alive. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description. If you want to comment, please do. If you saw Accept at all, I saw Accept a couple of times. I saw them on the Balls of the Wall tour. I think they were opening up for, was it Ozzy, maybe? And then I saw them headlining Metal Heart with Crocus. And so, yeah. And I even got to meet Udo at a restaurant in Ohio. Uh, he was really cool. I just came up and I handed him my ticket stub, and he signed my ticket stub. And I should have found it for this, but oh well. Maybe another time if I'm ever talking about Accept. So there you go. So thank you, the Elder of Rock. The Elder of Rock.